Hello from Hinterzarten. Have you visited the local ski museum, Colin?
No, not yet, but I certainly will do.
What's a host without an actual practitioner of sport? This time, it's Colin.
It's a great pleasure to me, my friends. Thank you very much for the invitation, and hello, everybody.
Today we're going for the mats, so to speak. This year's Summer Grand Prix. The most important thing in qualification is to make a secure landing, as 50 out of 72 skiers will qualify for the next round.
I got stuck in the qualification round once. It was so frustrating.
Was it?
Oh, horrible.
Let's have a look at the replay. Many jumpers say that it is sometimes hot. Even the weather is now eager to create perfect start conditions.
Yes, I can sense there'll be some record distances today.
Great approach run, don't you think, Colin?
Yes, it couldn't be better. He's standing perfectly on his skis. If there were style points given for the approach run, he'd get maximum score here, Mark.
Yeah, but he also had some luck with the wax mixture. He chose the right path for these snow conditions.
And he's going down fast.
Thanks to technology. Maybe we should talk about women in ski jumping too.
Oh,
As in
yes.
many other sports, the ladies hardly manage to emerge from the men's shadow. Well, I wonder why. Because they also achieve impressive distances. The actual record is held by the Austrian Daniela Ereshko, the 200 meters. He improves from competition to competition and from jump to jump. Let's see how far up he could get in the ranking.
He should go way up, Mark, I think.
I think we've seen some nice, and what's more, long jumps. And just an anecdote in passing. When the ski jump of Hinterzarten was built in 1924, it couldn't be inaugurated. There wasn't enough snow, so it was only on the following year that the first skiers could use it.
Yeah, I remember that. From the history books, of course.
Everything went great for him until the takeoff. He really flunked it. He had a good speed, but somehow something went wrong.
Well, maybe it was a material fault. Oh, his goggles were steamed up.
At least that would have been a good excuse.
You're right.
Now we got the chance to analyze all. Great season for him. His performance is consistently good or even very good. And that's reflected in the ranking. He'll keep his place in the top 10. No way he's going to be pushed out.
No, I don't see that either.
I don't want to exaggerate, but this score is close to a sensation. He exceeds all expectations.
Yeah, fantastic. Sensational.
Here's the final ranking for you, ladies and gentlemen. After a thrilling competition, today we're in the hometown of the famous skier George Thomas, Hinterzarten. I'm sure that not only fans of the British team will be happy to hear that my co-commentator today.
At least I can support my home country in this way.
The last Slovene World Cup winner was Primož Peterka at the end of the 90s. So it's high time that Slovene makes it to the top again, isn't it?
This one might make it, Mark. Let's hope he's got the right wax mixture.
That was an okay jump for him, considering his potential. But compared to the top skiers, he still has some work to do.
Yeah, but I'm sure he'll make it, Mark.
No. Let's... Yet another remark about the so-called hill size. The specification is calculated at that point of the outrun where there is still a 32% gradient. It's mostly a little less than the jury distance.
I couldn't explain it any better.
Colin, what do you say about this now?
Great, absolutely great. There's not much you can improve on. That was really very good. He put down the skis at the right moment. And what's more important still, Mark, he did an impeccable turnout landing. The judges will appreciate that, I'm sure.
To me, he's one of the great surprises of the season. I wouldn't have expected to see him in the top 10.
No, me neither, Mark, but it's those shooting stars who make this sport interesting.
This is where he's better than most other jumpers. His takeoff was perfect once again. It's not that easy to find the right point for takeoff at such a high speed, is it, Colin?
No, not at all. Things go so fast up there that you sometimes have to feel intuitively when you have to take off. But he just did it perfectly.
That was an exciting competition, don't you think, Colin?
Yeah, well, now we can take a deep breath and look forward.
Sven Hannawald had some success here in Hintertsalten. Team world champion in 99 and 2001. Ski flying world champion in 2000 and 2002. And Olympic team champion in 2010.
Yeah, that was the German guy. He was unstoppable back then.
The result is better than anything I have ever seen before. So he makes a great stride forward and leaves a good number of rivals behind him. Where did this performance come from?
Well, I suppose it's due to his continual training, which gives him the self-confidence.
This is not the kind of weather we ordered, or is it, Colin?
Well, you can say that again. I even think it's irresponsible to start the competition with that heavy rain, you know.
Looks good in takeoff today. It could be a little more explosive and more powerful, but this is really an okay performance. You can live with that.
Yeah, you should be pretty pleased.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are the final results for your information. I'd be glad to have you with us again next time. And many thanks to my co-commentator, Colin Phillips.
Well, thanks to you too, Mark. Thanks for having me. Thank you, everyone. See you next time.
See you next time. No, we are not in Turin today, but in Predazzo, in the northern province of Trient. Colin Phillips, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the big names in British ski jumping. It's a great pleasure.
I would have liked to start myself, but it wasn't meant to be.
And once more, the sun is beating down on a ski jumping event. Welcome to another round of the Summer Grand Prix. That was a perfect takeoff.
Absolutely, Mark. To find the precise point for takeoff and then lift up powerfully, that's an art, and he's got a complete command of it, no doubt about that.
He's already proved that he can cope with the very best. We separate the grain. I always find it odd that today's ski jumping heroes are here today but gone tomorrow, fallen into oblivion.
Yeah, literally.
Seriously, what do you think is the reason for this?
Well, as I said, ski jumping is a question of psychology above all. And it's even metaphysical sometimes. There's probably no other sport where your inner self is as important as ski jumping.
That was a really good one. What do you think, Colin?
Yes, I'm impressed by the lad's performance today.
The replay will show us now. Let's have a look at the overall ranking after this fascinating competition.
Yes.
The winners' fans are cheering, but the skiers on the second and third place can be satisfied too with their performance today, I think.
Me too.
And thanks to all the others who made today such an enjoyable day. So, see you next time. Mark Rafferty and the British ski jumping star Colin Phillips say goodbye to you now.
Ah, well, next time I'd prefer to be up there on the ski jump myself,
Yes.
Mark.
Looking forward to it.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Today we're in faraway Courchevel in the middle of the French Alps. And you've jumped here once or twice, haven't you, Colin?
Yes, I have, and I really loved it. I love this place very much.
I have a special...
Seeing all that bustle around, I really...
One skier doesn't make a summer, you might say, so we continue with the Summer Grand Prix. Now there's a Slovene sitting on the start bar. In a few seconds he'll be on the inward. But before that, he has to check his bindings again to make sure he won't lose his skis on takeoff. These things happen. That's how the takeoff has to be. An explosive extension of the body at the right point on the jump table, and then an intensely powerful takeoff.
Yeah, that's impressive.
So, this is the result of the first round. What's going on down there? I can't see anything!
Listen, I'll go and have a look. You won't believe me!
What's up?
A cow wandered onto the ice skating rink.
That's unbelievable! Is it true? Well, there was no improvement to be seen today, nor was there any deterioration. Let's take... So, this is an overview of the final ranking, ladies and gentlemen. It's been an exciting competition today, and that's how we like it. So see you next time. It's goodbye from Mark Rafferty.
And from me, Colin Phillips, thanks and goodbye.
Bye. Today finds us in Poland. We're in Zakopane. Today I have expert help on my side, the famous ski jumper Colin Phillips from England, who unfortunately is not participating.
It's a very different experience watching the others jump for once. Maybe I'll take over your job soon, Mark.
Do you like these? Am I wrong, or are we always in Zakopane these days?
No, it seems to me too. We were here just yesterday, Mark.
For a second, I was afraid he would flunk the take, but he did it quite well.
But you can do better.
Of course you can, Colin. It wasn't perfect, but it was good.
Yeah, it was good.
I suppose. The field of skiers is on the decrease. Only the best 30 athletes will come back for the upwind might give wings to the skiers today. I can assure you that we'll see some good distances, and I wouldn't be surprised if the record was beaten. Colin, have you ever seen a takeoff as perfect as this one?
Rare. Very rare. I have to admit it. He did a great job, yeah?
I think. And now a German skier. I'm sure it's not only his coach he wants to impress.
Mark, what about Sven Hannaveld? I haven't seen him around in a while.
Well, he'll reappear on the scene, I'm sure of that. It's not that easy to find the right backspeed certificate, but he got the upgrade. There you can see what difference it makes in terms of speed.
But only if the posture is right.
But it does, 100%. He's one of the skiers who pleasantly surprised the expert this season. He always lived up to their expectations, and he didn't have a single fall this season.
Yeah, last year was quite a different story. Now he's become a really good skier.
The textbook table, best conditions for a very, very good job. Great.
Fantastic.
Well, you can be sure that he'll go to bed happy tonight. He made the most of his capabilities today. That was a decent performance and a good result for him. In the 19th century, many ski jumpers starred in circuses to earn a living.
Maybe that's why it all still seems to be like a circus to me.
He seems to have studied all the textbooks about ski jumping and learned them by heart. Well, at least the chapter about landing, that was perfect, wasn't it, Colin?
Yes, yes indeed. That was great. I didn't see the slightest mistake there. No.
Now tell us, Colin, why aren't you entering any important competitions this year?
Well, actually, it's a little embarrassing. But the reason is my right ankle's injured.
So what's embarrassing about that? Did it happen in training?
No, that's the point. I recently bought a house in the south of England. You know, so it's a bit of a slope.
So you're practicing our posture for takeoff and down?
No, Mark. I was mowing the lawn.
I don't get it.
So, listen, while I'm mowing, I see a stone, and I can't simply mow it over, so I put the lawnmower aside to clear away the stone.
He's one of the outstanding jumpers this season, and he's rightly at the top. His form peaks at the right moment. Many of his colleagues could still learn from him. He's a pro, absolutely concentrated in training and competition. The winning time. You see, ladies and gentlemen, a good jump is awarded with a good distance. This certainly wasn't a top performance yet, but he has the potential for improvement.
He certainly has.
Adam Malish always gets a very warm welcome here in Zakopane.
Of course, it's his home country.
Yeah, but the Polish literally worships this man.
Yeah, so they should too. He's great.
Now that's how it's supposed to look.
Yep.
Calm posture, no fidgeting, no arm movement, and his chest bent far over his skis. No problem with his skis either. The wax is superb. His speed at takeoff will be amazing.
Yeah, it should be.
These are the results of today's competition, ladies and gentlemen. The 3 winners of the day, cheered by the crowd. Next time, things can turn out quite differently. We hope you'll be with us again. Mark Rafferty
And Colin Phillips.
take their leave of you.
Au revoir, goodbye, and auf Wiedersehen.
Goodbye. Hello from the heart of the Tyrol, Innsbruck. I have Colin Phillips with me, an institution in British ski jumping, if I may say so.
Well, let's not exaggerate.
The credit where...
I'm happy to be here too. Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Do you like these summer competitions, Colin?
Well, it's nice for a change, but myself, I prefer snow on the ground.
There's no improving. Timing, expressivity, everything was 100% perfect. If he had concentrated a bit more during the flight, and if he had jumped a little farther, well, then he might have gotten a better score. But if doesn't help him here. The score is appropriate. Basta. The field of skiers is on a decree. The weather's not exactly glorious, but I hope the performances will make up for it.
Well, as long as visibility's okay, there'll be no problem.
The hard work and training paid off. His posture is perfect, and the skis are fast as hell. I suppose we can help. Here's the final ranking for you, ladies and gentlemen. After a thrilling competition, next time all skiers have the chance to go for gold. Until then, I say cheerio and adios to my co-commentator, Colin Phillips.
Well, thanks very much there, Mark. It was a pleasure being here, really. I've had great fun. Maybe not quite as much as being one of the jumpers myself, but maybe next time. See you soon. Bye now. Take care, everyone.
Goodbye. La la la, I got so much life running through my... What? Oh, okay, sorry. For the ski jumpers, Japan's center is not Tokyo. Today I have Colin Phillips at my side, who will give us first-hand information about...
Next time I'll be competing again, that's for sure.
We all hope that, and we keep our fingers crossed for you. And once more, the sun is beating down on a ski jumping event. Welcome to another round of the Summer Grand Prix. You could use this approach in a video to teach the youngsters perfect posture, thus minimal air resistance, and it looks very fast. He gave a tolerable performance, considering his capacities. And he gets the appropriate score for it. That's okay, don't you think, Colin?
Yes, absolutely. He's got a fair score. We can be happy about that.
So, this is the result of the first... At the Olympic team competition in 1998, it was Japan who got gold, beating Germany and Austria.
That's a rare event.
A sigh of relief from his coach. A problem-free landing that should convince the judges. The score must be good. Otherwise, I'd be astonished.
Yeah, so would I.
Let's have a close... So, this is an overview of the final ranking, ladies and gentlemen. It's been an exciting competition for them, and that's how we like it. We'll see you next time. That's goodbye from Mark Rafferty.
And from me, Colin Phillips, thanks and goodbye.
Bye. Japan and ski jumping, a combination that might seem weird at first sight. But nowadays, there's nothing unusual about it anymore, so Hakuba is once more the venue for a ski jumping competition this year. Colin Phillips, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the big names in British ski jumping.
Seeing all that bustle around, I'd really like to go out there and jump myself. But this time I'll leave it to the other skiers.
Last competition day of the Summer Grand Prix. Despite the summer temperatures, the skiers will keep their cool as they defend their positions, I suppose.
Well, I'll try to get up higher.
It's not that easy to find the right wax mixture today, but he got the upgrade. There you can see what difference it makes in terms of speed.
But only if the posture is right.
But it does, 100%. Now... Wow, that was an exciting competition today, don't you think, Colin?
Yeah, well, now...
There's a little bit of tailwind to be considered today.
Yes, but it's not exactly an insurmountable problem.
The hard work in training paid off. His posture is perfect, and the skis are fast as hell. Thanks to technology. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the final results for your information. I'd be glad to have you with us again next time. And many thanks to my co-commentator, Colin Phillips.
Oh, thanks to you too, Mark. Thanks for having me. Thank you, everyone. See you next time.
See you next time.